What's up guys, Tech and Tyler. In today's video we're going to be talking about a old Nema head that I got recently. I'd probably say about maybe a month or so ago now. I was working on a house built in the 40s. We were doing a complete rewire on it, and the guy that usually is able to get me these types of lights ended up getting two of these recently, local from around here, kind of close to downtown area. And when he showed up to the job site to reconnect power to the house once we did the service on it and everything, he dropped them off to me, and I was really surprised at the two lights that he dropped off to me. These were in service for a pretty long time, and he said one of them worked and the other one didn't work, but he wasn't too sure on it. All that he knew was they got a call in about, changing them because I guess they've done some remodeling to the building or whatever and wanted to upgrade the parking lot lights because it was pretty dark at nighttime and everything. So he took these down and gave them to me. So I got two of them total. I have one right there, as you can see the top of it, that I need to make a video on, but then he also got me this. Now this is another GE Nema head, probably from about the 60s era, and it's in that same category of it might have been made like this from the factory, or it was one of those mercury kits, one of the two. But I don't think this one is a mercury kit. I think this one's an actual mercury vapor fixture designed in this head, but it was made actually from GE, possibly. The ballast in it is quite a bit bigger than the other ones, and it definitely looks older. So I'm not too sure if this one is a ballast kit or not, or if this one was actually made from the factory, because the ones in the videos I made previously of me thinking they're possibly ballast kits have not huge ballast, smaller ballast, but it's double coiled and they're stacked, and it's the type of fixtures where it's two screws on each side that are flathead and you loosen them and you could twist the whole ballast assembly and everything comes out. This one's a little different. This one is, I think, the exact same type of setup with the two screws, but this ballast in it is way, way bigger. So it makes me kind of wonder if this is like a, older version of the ballast kits, possibly. And it has the GE sticker in it as well, and I'll show that here soon. But I did test it. It does work. I can't remember if out of this one or the other one, if they were loud. I think one of them was pretty loud. It might be this one that's decently loud. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. It's like I said, it's been a month now since I've gotten these or more, and I've been pretty slammed lately. So that's why I haven't really been posting a whole lot, unfortunately, just because time's getting away, and I've been doing a whole lot of work on stuff involving working on stuff here and then at my other house, and then also just with how busy work has been, it's just been chaotic. So I haven't really had time to make any videos, unfortunately. I've been doing a whole lot of testing with other equipment, trying to make things work as well that I've been pushing off. I've been needing to work on, for example, these cassette deck players. I've gone through and I've completely, this one works great, this one's working better, and then I've completely redone this one, but this one's still having a problem. These two are giving me a bunch of issues, and then I have a 8-track player right here I've been working on, and I've been listening to a whole bunch of cassette tapes and stuff recently. But that's for a whole nother video, possibly, if anybody would be interested in seeing that type of stuff. I do want to make videos on hi-fi components more often too with the lights, because I did one on the turntable I got years ago. But anyway, but yeah, this fixture does work. Same with the other one. They both came with bulbs, I believe, but the one bulb in it was actually fried. Like the bulb, something happened inside of it to where the wire that goes to one of the top or bottom connections for the I can't think of the name of what it's called off the top of my head, but either way, one of the connections inside of it basically either burnt up or somehow got corroded really badly, and the bulb was no good. It was a older Sylvania, but not super old. And then the other bulb it came with worked perfectly fine, nothing wrong with it. Both of these lights also have glass reflectors on them, which is really cool as well, because these glass lenses for these are getting harder and harder to come across, and they're not cracked, they're not broken either. They have like a couple of very small chips on them, but besides that, they're in really good shape. They just need a good cleaning. And this one, I still need to, I think, go through it and check the wiring. I think the wiring in this one's good, so I don't think I'm gonna have to rewire it or nothing. I do want to take it apart and kind of clean it and stuff like that, but besides that, it does work perfectly. So let me take you off the tripod and we'll take a look at the sticker and the internals in it. So it's got, you know, the same socket with the ribs on it that are pretty common on these, or at least the other ones that I got as well. And if we look right inside of there, let me turn my flashlight on and get it focused. There we go. You can see it has the General Electric Mercury Luminaire sticker on it. 175 watt mercury vapor, and the different taps for the different voltages from 115, 120, and 125. Category number, and then we have the amps and the code for it, and I guess the, not too sure with the 60 hertz sticker. I looked up this code for SV and I couldn't find anything on it, surprisingly. I don't know why, but here's the inside of it with the terminations. The little fiberglass board inside of it looks great. The terminals on it are fantastic. They're not rusted out, nothing, you know, none of them are broken. They're still fully functional. These terminals for the age of this look fantastic. And if we look over here behind it, you can see how big the ballast inside of it is. I mean, it is a massive ballast in it. It's got quite a bit of weight. So that makes me wonder if this was a ballast kit or if this was a very early version of the ballast kit, or just a very early version of when GE started actually putting these fixtures together and, you know, putting them up on poles or something. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm still kind of wondering if it's a ballast kit still, but it's an early ballast kit. If that's the case, that's pretty cool, because the other two that I have the exact same ballast, and then I have another light that has the exact same ballast in it as well, I believe. So I have 3 total already, I believe. I made the two videos on those, and I think I have one more, but I don't remember if it had a ballast in it or not, or if it was an empty head. Not too sure, but yeah, I have now 3 or 4 of these, which is really cool. They all vary in dates, but they're all the same design. But now I have this one, which has a huge ballast in it, which is really cool. So I'm thinking this is an early version of it. If anybody knows what SV for the code stands for, that would be nice. You could put it in the comments, if anything. But I couldn't find a date. Another source that I know, I asked him the date, and I looked on the chart he sent me, couldn't find a date either. So I'm not too sure. It might be older than what the chart shows, but I doubt it, just because of the fact that it has all the different codes on it, unless we were just reading it wrong. But it looks like SV to me. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cord on it, I'm going to put the bypass cap on it and put a bulb in it, and we'll get to turning it on and taking a look at that. So I'll bring you right back in a second. Alrighty, so now I have it all connected, the photo cap on it, and then a bulb. I think this bulb is one of the ones that came with it, I believe, but I'm not too sure. But I know the arc tube on it is very clear, and it's a very good bulb still, so we're going to use that one to test it. So I'm going to plug it in right now. And this one does have a hum. It's not a super loud hum, but it does hum. I think the other one might be, it might be the loud one. I can't remember, unless this one was the loud one. They might have been both pretty decently quiet for their age, but This one though, like I said, fully functions. When I tested it, it worked great. It's in good shape still. You know, it's got age wear and everything on it, and from them taking it down and it bumping around and stuff, but the photo eye socket is still good, the original one. All the bolts on it still move, they're not seized, which is phenomenal. And like I said, all the terminals and everything look great. The wiring in it, great. The sheathing on the stuff is in good shape, re-looking back over it, so I don't think I need to rewire it, which is fantastic. And they put some thick copper wire in this fixture, and when I say thick, I mean it's like maybe, I'm not too sure the gauge of it, but all I know is that it's some pretty thick wire for being as thin as it is though. But we got it started up, so I'm going to let it warm up and then I'll bring it back and then we'll check it out with the lights out. So I'll bring you back once it comes to full brightness. Alrighty, and we are now back. It is at full brightness, and I've said it once and I'll say it again. I love these old fixtures because of the fact that the ballasts in them are higher power. And they were also built better, so these bulbs warm up a lot faster in it. So now I'm going to turn off the light. And as we can see, if I aim it down, aim it up at the ceiling, lights everything up pretty good, works with no issues, and I'm happy about that. I don't know if you can hear it, it does hum, and as it's warmed up the hum got a little bit louder, but it's not a bad hum at all. It's the good kind of hum. So, you know, it's got a nice 60 hertz hum to it, but it's not crazy loud to where it's annoying. It's like a nice just hum. So happy that it's pretty quiet and it's not ear-piercingly loud humming. But yeah, overall in great condition for what it is. And for all the lights that I get, you know, for free from the guy who works around here at the, you know, electric company, utilities and everything, I appreciate every single time that he gets me these types of lights. He's supposed to be getting me some more, hopefully. I'm just waiting on when he can get them, because they've been really busy lately due to all the weather we've been having lately here. It's been chaotic, so he's been slammed. Everybody from the electric company has been slammed around here, just because of how crazy this weather has been. So I haven't seen him or heard from him in a little while since we were working on that house where he brought these fixtures and gave them to me. But I should be getting some more. But anyway, that's that one fully functioning. And so next up I will be making the video soon on the other one that I got. So stay tuned for that, and until next time, thank you.